All right, so we need to talk about something very serious here, and that is the purchase of Greenland. And Trump has talked about this for some time, and he recently said in a White House press conference interview that he's going to do it the easy way or the hard way. And so a lot of people speculating what that is, and I want to share with you a truth post that he just put up in recent days about what's going to happen, and it has already caused a lot of the market at the time of this recording. It's a holiday, Martin Luther King Day, and so the stock market's open tomorrow. But already, with gold and silver and the forex markets opening, you can see gold, silver being at the highest they've ever been. And so we're going to talk about some of the implications, what he said, because it is quite a lot, and it's going to allow the official purchase of Greenland in some sense. So let's talk about it. So this is the post that has gotten everybody sort of rattled up this weekend heading into the markets this week. And that is the talk about tariffs in the midst of this entire post. So I'm going to read the full post because I believe it's quite important, and it's going to tee us up for what we are about to see in terms of Trump, the White Hats, and America actually taking over Greenland, having it for strategic reasons, but more importantly, it being a signal for what's to come in terms of the takedown of the deep state and the black hats. So here's what he says. We have subsidized Denmark and all the countries of the European Union and others for many years by not charging them tariffs or any other forms of remuneration. Now, after centuries, it is time for Denmark to give back. World peace is at stake. China and Russia want Greenland, and there's not a thing that Denmark can do about it. They currently have 2 dog sleds as protection. One added recently. Only the United States of America under President Trump can play in this game, and very successfully at that. Nobody will touch this sacred piece of land, especially since the national security of the U.S. and the world at large is at stake. On top of everything else, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, France, Germany, the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, and Finland have journeyed to Greenland for purposes unknown. This is a very dangerous situation for the safety, security, and survival of our planet. Now, these are big words he's saying here. He's making grand statements, and we have to stay tuned to what this means. These countries who are playing this very dangerous game have put a level of risk in play that is not tenable or sustainable. Therefore, it is imperative that in order to protect global peace and security, strong measures be taken so that this potentially perilous situation end quickly and without question. And here's the kicker. Here's where it's embedded in all of this, and it's making the markets and everybody rattle and startled beyond imagination. And so this is why we need to watch for volatility. We have to watch for some of what's going to happen as negotiations and other things happen in the coming months. Starting on February 1st, 2026, all of the above mentioned countries, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, France, Germany, the UK, the Netherlands, and Finland, will be charged a 10% tariff on any and all goods sent to the U.S. On June 1st of 2026, the tariff will increase to 25%. This tariff will be due and payable until such time as a deal is reached for the complete and total purchase of Greenland. The U.S. has been trying to do this transaction for over 150 years. Many presidents have tried, and for good reason, but Denmark has always refused. Now, because of the Golden Dome, the modern-day weapon system, both offensive and defensive, the need to acquire is especially important. Hundreds of billions of dollars are currently being spent on security programs having to do with the dome, including for the possible protection of Canada. And this is very brilliant, but highly complex systems can only work at its maximum potential and efficiency because of angles, mets, and bounds. If this land is included in it, the United States of America is immediately open to negotiation with Denmark and or any of these countries that have put so much at risk despite all that we have done for them, including maximum protection over so many decades. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Now, what's crazy is that this is a strong signal. Now, some of these UK or the European countries have come out and spoken out against this. But again, what's happening behind the scenes? The white hat, black hat, power struggle, power dynamic. The black hats are losing. The white hats, they're in this whole game of, in some sense, multi-year, multi-term, long game that we are seeing. And a lot of what's being signaled our comms to the public, and it's signaling success, progression. So some of these guys, they don't have power. It's going to look like they're fighting and saying certain things, but there's a strategic reason behind some of the stuff that is going on. And so we're only going to see that as time goes on. But right now, power plays are being made. Trump, the White Hats, they're winning. They're showcasing this through the acquisition, through the successful means of what they are declaring, what they want. We're seeing, he even posted recently about phase 2 of Gaza and the peace plan. He's posted about stopping wars. He's posted and done certain actions. Venezuela, Maduro recently. And we're going to see much more of this stuff. In Greenland, I guarantee you that is going to be taken or is going to be purchased in some form or fashion in this coming months or years before his term ends. So we're going to see what that looks like. And I think that as time plays out, we're going to see the full gravity, the brevity of what's happening. But right now, people are just thinking only, oh, somebody has land, we're taking it, and that's not right, and all that stuff. But there's something else going on that needs to be done for the sake, as Trump said, for national security of the U.S., but the world at large. And all of that is at stake. So again, more to come, guys. I just wanted to give you guys this quick update and pay attention to volatility in the markets, pay attention to the news, the reaction, the narrative, and how it's being portrayed, because a lot is going down as we speak. Guys, you guys know I'm doing a fundraiser. It's 2026. I'm trying to build up me and my team, all the stuff in the background, as well as many other things. I know you guys have been helping me out so much over the last year, but would love the continued support as I am listener supported, take no sponsorships, and I also have a team of 2, many others happening behind the scenes. I have the Give, Send, Go link down below. I will have a website up soon. I also have PayPal, Zelle, Venmo if you guys want to support me in that way. Love you guys so much. Thank you guys. Talk to you guys very soon.